matching Goofy Jets jerseys, and they proceeded to, I guess, like a less fortunate man was on the street. It was winter time too. Was on the street and he was like, "Hey, do you have any change? You know, I'm homeless. I don't have a fridge. I got no bread. You know, I got nothing to eat. I don't sleep on a bed like you do." And these two guys looked at each other, and I watched this. I was like 10 feet away behind them, but I watch shit when it happens. And these two guys were, "No, you're out, F you!" And they were like screaming at the top of their lungs. And I saw this homeless man just like sinking, and like he was so scared they were gonna attack him. And I ran up and I said, "Hey, what the fuck you guys doing? Get the fuck away from this guy. What are you doing? He asked you for some change." And if I wasn't with these girls, those two dudes would have not had white jerseys on. That's all I'm gonna say. And it would have just been fucking seconds. And they were like 6'2" and like scrawny weasels. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe the nerve of these two. And it pains me to think that I didn't teach them a lesson. It pains me to think. This happened like 8 years ago, and I never forgot this. If it happens again on my watch, someone's jersey's never gonna be a Jets jersey again. They're gonna have to cut out the middle emblem and put in a Chicago Blackhawks emblem, because it's gonna be beet red when I'm done with you. I was so mad. I was shaking for the whole cab ride home. They're like, these girls are like, "Hey, get in a cab, we gotta go." 5 minutes later, we're walking again because the cab moved like 1 foot and we paid $50. So many people are so mean inside. And it's because somebody was mean to you. So later on, so that's what is called a bad date. So you call it a bad date to make yourself feel better, but really someone was mean to you and you hurt inside. So the only way you can feel better is if you hurt someone else. It's disgusting. It's a horrible, sick cycle. Horrible. And I see this with people so much. I'm such a bright, shining light that when someone dims my light, I never go near you again. Ever. Ever again. You need me. I need not you. I'm the happy one. You want me to fulfill and brighten your day? Then shut your mouth if you're not in a good mood. So yeah, I had a few rough encounters in my life, you know, and we all live and learn. Some people, you know, never get taught a lesson. You know, some people are never put in their place. What if I'll tell you this? If you live in Winnipeg, if you were born in this city, there's a high probability that you shut your mouth when you're in a room with somebody with a beard like mine. I'll tell you why. Because somebody shut your mouth with a beard like mine one time. 50%, 1 in 2 people have been put in their place in this province. What, you know how great that is? You know the facts about that? 50% of this province has a backbone, also is respectful. Winnipeg is a beautiful place. It's also a horrible place because of those other 50%ers, right? It all starts with upbringing. I call it education, but it's really parenting. Lack of parenting, lack of social skills taught by a loving family member, you won't be anything in this world. If you are taught respect, if you are taught about a conscience, you will learn emotional intelligence will come to you because your brain was given the first building block to recognize conscience, to recognize somebody else's feelings matter. That's how you connect with everything in this world, is to recognize that everything, every person's feelings, every person's physical well-being matters. Period. That's how you become more in this world.